For those of you who've been following the channel for a long time, you may recognise this particular train. Yes, this week I'm taking my first ride on 331 107, my former favourite train unit, in over a year. From Manchester Piccadilly down to Stoke-on-Trent in the West Midlands on one of Northern's Class 331 City trains. But do I think this part of the West Coast Main Line is interesting in any way? Does the service get busy? Watch to find out. Let's go. Hey everyone, Reece's Trains is here in a chaotic Manchester, Greater Manchester. As you can see, there's a lot of vehicles behind, there's a lot of traffic and all that. And yes, it's the rush hour. I'm here in Manchester, and today I am going to take a train ride on a specific train that I said I would take a ride on, but I have not taken a ride on in over a year. Yes, I'm going to take you all into Manchester Piccadilly station just now, and we're going to have a look. As you can see, there's lots of vehicles, lots of people going around, so we may as well just get on with it. So if you're ready, let's head into Piccadilly. Right, so as I suspected, Manchester Piccadilly is pretty busy this afternoon, but the train I'm getting is the 1718 Northern service to Stoke-on-Trent. So if you're ready, let's get on with it, let's not mess around. And here we are, it's a train that used to be my favourite and that I've not been on in a long time. 331 107, it's good to see you again, and I'm going to take a ride on you today. So, I'm on platform 12 here at Piccadilly, and I cannot ever recall being on platform 12 right at the other edge of Piccadilly station. Makes a nice change. Well, it has been a long time coming. Here I am back on 331 107 for the first time in over a year. I think the last time I was on this service was on I think it was a Manchester Airport to Blackpool North service, so it is nice. And this time we're taking a new route. We're off down to Stoke-on-Trent into the West Midlands on this train. So if you're ready, let's do this. Right, here we go. We leave Manchester Piccadilly a minute behind schedule at 17:19. We're not off to a bad start. After passing a couple local stations, we arrive into the town of Stockport. And because of disruption on the West Coast Main Line, the service did start to get pretty busy. Upon leaving Stockport, we are now heading further south towards the West Midlands. If you're enjoying this vlog so far, then hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay up to date with new content. When we arrived into Macclesfield, we had to stop. We pulled into platform 3 to let a couple express services pass. Right, we're now at Macclesfield, and the train has definitely quietened down a little bit, so a nice peaceful ride on this train. Yeah, should be good. Once these couple services came through, we got clearance to go, and we were back on his way down towards Stoke-on-Trent. As we arrive into Kidsgrove, we cross into the West Midlands and also arriving at an EMR managed station. Right, 331-107 has taken me into the West Midlands and the train's got really quiet now, there's not many people on. It's quite weird being on this train in the West Midlands, I will say. After Kidsgrove, it's non-stop to Stoke-on-Trent. If you've made it this far and enjoy my content, why don't you consider becoming a channel member or patron? All income received will be put back into creating more vlogs like this and most importantly, keep the channel going. To briefly sum up my thoughts, it's been really nice to be back on this train for the first time in a year. Even though my enjoyment for 331s has worn off, I do still enjoy taking a ride on this unit once in a while. Of course, the Class 170 Turbostars with ScotRail are my favourite, with 174-28 being my new favourite unit in Scotland. Even though the service was slightly busy, it did quieten down after Macclesfield, so I can't complain with that too much despite West Coast mainline disruption. I completed my journey using a free complimentary travel pass. A shout out and huge thank you to Northern Trains for supplying me with one of these. It's been a nice trip and I'll be sure to take this unit to Wilmslow Crew at some point in the future too. It's been a good day and I enjoyed my trip today. And we arrive at Stoke-on-Trent at 18:21, just 2 minutes behind schedule. Not bad. Well, that was a really enjoyable ride, hence the announcements. This train here is about to do ECS to Crewe, so we'll watch it go. That was really enjoyable. Pretty strange being on Northern in the West Midlands, I will say. Still not used to it out of Northern territory, crossing into a bit of the MR territory as well. Even though I have done it before on a 195, beyond Sheffield down to Nottingham, so yeah, nice little change. We'll watch it go and then we'll spend some time around here for a little bit. And here I am at Stoke-on-Trent where I'm going to end the vlog. Having a little wander around the place. It's not too bad, not my favourite, but it's not too bad. And hey, taking a Northern train, 331-107 into the West Midlands and Stoke-on-Trent. I don't think I can ever recall that unit going to Stoke-on-Trent before, except for the early days when the trains were being introduced and they were doing runs around here before. They did Airedale and Wharfdale, but now they're over here and that's another place I can take off a 331-107. The only place I still need to do now with that unit is Crewe. And is there anywhere else I can think? I'm trying to think. I think that's pretty much it in terms of the 331s, because I've done the Blackpool North to Manchester Airport. I've done the Liverpool Lime Street to Manchester Airport. I've done the Liverpool Lime Street Blackpool North. And I think there's still Old Liege, still Wilmslow and Crewe. Yeah, I think those are the ones. But doing well with that unit. But hey, it's been fantastic to be back on that unit for the first time in what has been, 14 months, over a year. It's been fantastic and what a way to end the vlog and end a day. But yeah, I'm going to be heading back soon. But unfortunately, my train back to Manchester Piccadilly has been delayed 15 minutes. And you know what that means? I could miss my connection, so we'll see what happens. But hey, I'm going to dash and wish me luck and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. If you're one of my channel members on screen, I want to say a massive thank you for your true support to the channel. It means a lot. Thanks for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed. If you liked, do leave a like, subscribe to the channel and leave your thoughts in the comments. If you can find it in your heart, do consider becoming a YouTube channel member or patron to unlock some extra content. Thank you.